Hello, how are you? This is Kay. How is it going? And I hope you're having a great weekend right now. So today is the 19th of November 2023 on Sunday. So as a weekly topic, I will be covering the Forex pairs, also gold, WTI, and indices and Bitcoin to give you some ideas of forecast for this coming week. And also I will cover the fundamental news as well. So let me switch screen and start this live stream right now. Okay, all right, there you go. So just for the heads up, GTS, the Global Trading School in January 2024 is now open. And usually I take 5 seats, but now 2 seats are already taken. So there are other 3 seats available. So if you're interested, please let me know. You can find the details on the below description. Okay, so yeah, let me say hi to everyone before I start. And I hope you liked the video yesterday about psychology. I think that applies to anything you do. I am a trader and this is trading channel, YouTube. So, but that's why my main focus of a topic is trading related. But I think these things, especially psychology, should be related to other things. And it's good to be that way, you know. So yeah, let me see who's here. Hello, Jimbo, good to see you. Thanks for joining. And Gabrielle, good to see you. And VIC, thanks for joining. Abdul, good to see you too. And Photo, thanks for joining. All right, good to see you, everyone. All right, Ezra, good to see you too. Thank you very much for joining. And TamFX, thanks for joining as well. Great to see you. All right, and Philip, good to see you too. Glad to have you here. Thank you very much. And Costa also, thank you very much. Also for the reminder for the like button. Thank you very much. So if you liked the live stream today, please press like button before you leave. That will be great. And everyone, thank you very much for joining today. So now let me switch screen to TradingView. And first, let me scan chart from Euro USD all the way down to Swiss franc JPY. Okay, so I have 21 pairs on my watch list. So let me just first share analysis on these ones. And since this is weekend, I will take the weekly chart so that we get bigger picture. And during the day, you take the daily or 4-hour or lower time frames and break it down. Okay, so now I have lots of news. So let me just disable them because they are a bit too much. Okay, I like the chart to be clean like this. I only usually show Ichimoku only and some lines, maybe support levels, resistance lines, the trend lines maybe. But I prefer to keep the chart clean like this. So first, Euro USD. Again, this is on the weekly time frame. And so now what's significant on this one is the Kumo just twisted. Kumo just twisted to actually bearish. So this was the bearish Kumo. And here the dark gray is bullish. And now it's turning the bearish Kumo. Then again, it's turning the bullish Kumo. So there's like 2 twists actually here. So that means from here, the market may be bullish, is my expectation. And now Kijun Sen is flat. And last week, the market broke the Kijun Sen bullish. And this could be the sign of the new uptrend. And Chikou span is still very close to the candles. So there's no clue which way the market going in terms of the Chikou span viewpoint. But I think this week the market will be bullish overall. I think this week the candlestick will be bullish, I think. So if I see bullish trend during the week, then I will take entries and buy and look for some opportunities. So that's Euro USD. However, I see it's bullish, but the bullish candlestick may be very, very small. It may be only this much. So you may not be able to capture some nice pips on this one because it has been range, support level here, resistance level here, and the Kijun Sen as a mid price the market is going up and down through the Kijun Sen. So now the price is bullish. I think this week will be a very small candlestick, but I think eventually it goes up to close to here, I think 1.1238. In this case, the reason why I didn't take the wick but body is because there was also previous supports here in late 2022. So previous support was becoming resistance. And this is now called the box range. It's now called the box range. So I think the market goes bullish to here. So the ultimate target, if you buy, is 1.1238. That will be the target. So I will keep the line like this, and when I do some live stream or video next week during the week, then I will mention how the market moves based on the lower time frames. So next is Euro JPY. Euro JPY has been bullish as expected, so I think some of you made some nice profits on this one for the last 3 weeks. I have been saying that it's bullish, and now it has reached 164, also as expected from last week. So now I think it's bullish still because the Kumo is up. Not only that the Kumo is up, but also Senko Span B, Senko Span A, both bullish. And Chikou Span is above the candles. Kijun Sen is pointing up. Tenkan Sen is also pointing up too. So no doubt it's bullish, and I continue to look for buying opportunities. So Euro JPY is bullish, so I mark purple so that I remember this pair is bullish on the weekly time frame. So if you're new to my YouTube, I'm a trend follower, and I use Ichimoku Kinko Hyo to capture the momentum and direction of the market in higher time frames. So yeah, again, it's bullish now. So let me see. Okay, so that's the Euro JPY. So if you also, let's say if you don't have the Ichimoku lines, let's say if you're only watching the candlesticks like this, and if you zoom out and look at the chart like this, then you may think that this may be overbought because it has been bullish ever since 2020 May. And there are some retracements, but overall it has been bullish like this. So you may wonder if this is overbought, so you may expect some retracement. However, if you use Ichimoku, then you know it's not because of the Kumo thickness. And this is part of the reason why I use Ichimoku. Because I know when Kumo is thick like this, then the market goes bullish continuously. So in the long term, it's bullish. So that's why I continue to look for more buying opportunities, no doubt. Okay, next is the Euro CAD. Euro CAD has been ranging still overall. Kumo is still flat. Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen are bullish. Chikou Span above the candles, and it broke the resistance zone. So in terms of the price action, it's bullish. I think the market reaches 1.5114, which is the previous resistance level from the 24th of April. So yeah, it's bullish. I keep my arrow up like this and monitor chart. However, again, the Kumo is so flat. Kumo's flat, not only flat, but also it's kind of squeezing. So when it's squeezing Kumo, that means it's still range. That means this breakout can be fake. I think in this reason, this week, the market retraces. I think this could be a bearish market, bearish bar, and be supported by this resistance zone between 1.4825 and 79. This area, I think the market will be supported, and the following weeks, I think it goes bullish finally. By that time, I think Kumo will be thicker, I think. So that will be ideal, a better situation to trade. Right now, my mind is the retracement this week. After P wave breakout, it's bullish though. So let's see how it plays out. And next is Euro AUD. Euro AUD has been bullish because it has been supported by the trend line once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times. And 2 weeks ago, the market was supported by the trend line and also Kijun Sen. So that's why I say that it's bullish. Chikou span above the candles too. So I think sooner or later, the market reaches 1.7069, which is a previous resistance level from the week of the 14th of August. So now Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. So that means I say it's bullish, but it may take time. I don't think this week the market reaches 1.7069 all of a sudden. I don't think so. I think the market consolidates and it may touch the trend line again, then finally goes up. Because again of the Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat situation. Whenever you see Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, that means buyers and sellers are 50-50 level. Although buyers are winning because the price is above the Kumo, above the Kijun Sen, in terms of the balance, I mean equilibrium, as Ichimoku says, equilibrium between buyers and sellers are 50-50. So although buyers winning the trades, I don't think more buyers will follow soon. So yeah, my bias is still bullish, but we will never know how long it takes to reach that resistance, is my view. So let's monitor chart every week and see how it plays out on this one. So next is Euro JPY, sorry, Euro Pound. Euro Pound has been completely ranging now. The price is in between Kijun Sen and Kumo itself is being flat, and the Chikou span breakout is happening, but overall seems to be its range. So in terms of long-term Ichimoku always looks at the long-term perspective, like in this bigger scale, its range. But in terms of the price action, it's bullish because there was a double bottom and neckline was 0.87, like I mentioned for the last couple of weeks. So the market broke the neckline bullish clearly 2 weeks ago on the week of the 6th of November, and last week, if I zoom in, hold on, let me cancel these lines for now. So last week, the market was supported by the neckline. And I think this was significant, supported and the pin bar. And so that means I think the market goes bullish. And I think it reaches 0.8808 level. So we will see. To me, it's bullish. So when I see bullish trend in the lower time frames, I will look for entries. But for sure, I'm not going to sell on this market. My view is only bullish to buy. Okay, so next one is Euro Swiss franc. Euro Swiss franc has been range. Yeah, so Kumo flat again, Senko span B flat, A flat, Kijun Sen is also flat, and Chikou span almost touching the candlesticks. And yeah, let's see. So the price is also between Kumo, Kijun Sen. So in this case, the chances are it's either bullish or bearish, and it's 50-50 chance. So I can't really see which way it's going. So the best option for this market is to stay away. So now I will be moving on to pound pairs. So hold on, let me reorganize because I prefer to start from USD pairs. So let me now move pound USD on the top, then pound JPY, and pound CAD, pound AUD, and pound Swiss franc. And also USD pairs also, USD JPY, USD AUD. AUD USD is here. So, and then I have USD CAD and USD Swiss franc. Okay, and AUD JPY, AUD CAD, and AUD USD will be in the top. Then AUD Swiss franc. Yeah, I think this order is better. Okay. So yeah, let me just quickly check some more comments. I will cover from pound USD next. All right, hello John, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Edward, good to see you too. And Y, thanks for joining. Friend, thanks for joining as well. Abdul, thanks for joining. Good to see you. Oh, glad you liked yesterday's video. Yeah, I will keep producing those videos, psychologies, because that's the most important in trading and life also. Hello, Careful, good to see you. Mutra, good to see you too. And Keith, thanks for joining. Abhijit, good to see you. Thanks for joining as well. Oh, thank you very much for the like button reminder. All right. Joseph says Euro spot on with the JPY pairs this week. I have enjoyed some nice pips on Euro JPY. That's great to hear. Yeah, and that's why I'm here for, to do weekly analysis. Okay, Emeka, good to see you too. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, so now let me continue analysis from pound pairs. So first, pound USD, it's completely ranging also. The market is losing the direction because the Kumo is flat, just twisted bearish. However, the price itself has been bullish. So I think this week the market reaches the weekly Kijun Sen. So I will just draw the line like this. 1.2588 will be the potential target. And the pips you can expect is think is really small. It's still 120 pips or so. So I think it's still tradable. So if pound USD goes bullish, you can look for some buying opportunities. Okay, so that's pound USD. And next, pound JPY. Pound JPY is also bullish. However, it was resisted by 186.69. So wick was breaking, and it was almost reaching the all-time high of 188 level, but then it closed below 186.69. So when I see this, what I expect in this case is that I think it retraces this way in the months of November, December, and then next week it may be bullish, but then it starts from this ascending P wave, and then finally it breaks bullish this way. So I think retracement may happen this week. So pound JPY may not be the best pair to trade. I say retracement, so the market may be bearish, but in this case, I don't recommend you to sell because, yes, it may be bearish, but this is where the fight between the long-term buyers, short-term sellers happen. So usually it spikes and spread becomes bigger and lots of fake breakouts in the lower time frames. So it may be tricky, so I don't recommend you to trade pound JPY, but instead, so far, better focus on Euro JPY to follow bullish trend. Okay, next one is the pound CAD. Pound CAD is, it's bullish. I think the market reaches the yellow descending trend line. So the pips we can expect is about 145 pips or so. So we have enough pips to trade still. So my view is bullish on pound CAD. If you zoom out the chart all the way, then I have actually drawn this descending trend line. The touch 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. So I think the market reaches the trend line and then goes bearish. Yeah, and in terms of Ichimoku, there's no trend. So in this case, we can simply follow the descending trend line pattern. So I think the market reaches there, then goes bearish eventually. So next is pound AUD. Pound AUD is bullish still because again, it has been supported by the trend line once, twice, 3 times. However, the price is below Kijun Sen, Chikou span almost touching, and Kumo is also squeezing. So this means that the market is losing volatility and volume is less and less on this pair. So even if you buy or sell, you may not be able to make profits. So my best option is to stay away from this pair. But if the market breaks the trend line bearish, then it may go down straight, faster. Or if the market breaks the resistance level of around 1.9335, then I think it goes bullish more stronger. But in between, I think the market is still very small and very slow. Very slow. So I don't think this pair will be tradable this week. It's my perspective. Okay, so now let me move on pound Swiss franc. Okay, pound Swiss franc has been completely ranging. There is no direction in terms of the candlesticks also. It's too spiky, too choppy. So my best advice is also not to do anything on this one. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. So there is no direction. We have other better pairs to trade than this one for sure. Okay, so now moving on to USD base pairs. So first, USD-JPY, it's bullish. It was bullish, it has been bullish, but watch out on BOJ intervention. Whenever the market reaches close to 152, technically 151.9, then they come in, intervene, and they sell USD, and they make the market goes bearish. So it's bullish actually. Weekly chart clearly shows that the Kumo is getting thicker and bigger. Kijun Sen is bullish. Tenkan Sen up. Chikou span above the candles. So if there is no intervention, then this pair could be one of the best. I think the market breaks the resistance and goes bullish. I would say that. But because of the BOJ intervention, we better stay away from this one. This might be a bit too risky to trade. And when I say that, you may think, why not selling here? Because it's a top. If you sell now, the market goes down and you can make big profits. But I don't recommend you to do so because it spikes really much. And it may reach 151.9 again on this pair. And then BOJ may intervene again. So it's still a bit too risky for me to trade on USD-JPY. But if I see downtrend in the lower time frames, like daily 4-hour or 1-hour time frames, then this pair could be the best because I think Japan government will support downtrend after that. But now it's range. So I'm still waiting for downtrend confirmation on this one. Okay, so next one is USD-CAD. All right, USD-CAD has been range in terms of Ichimoku. Hold on, let me just cancel some drawings. Okay. Hold on. All right. So yeah, it has been range in terms of Ichimoku. Kumo is flat, very tiny Kumo flat. Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both flat. So in terms of Ichimoku, there is no trend. However, in terms of the price action, it's bullish. It's a clear bullish trend. And maybe you can take a guess why I think this is bullish. The hint is the chart pattern. And what I see here is, let me just hide Ichimoku. And what I see here is the inverse head and the shoulders and the neckline breakout. Okay, so inverse head and shoulders means a neckline breakout means that this is an uptrend. It's bullish in terms of the price action. And then what's more, the market has been supported by the previous neckline, which was 1.3647. That's the second reason why I think it's bullish. And the third reason is, like I draw, the ascending trend line has been supporting the market. So when the market breaks 1.3899 or 1.39, let me edit, 1.39, then I think we have a big bar. Just like before a couple of months ago, I think we will see a big bar like this. When it breaks, then uptrend will continue. So in this case, even before the breakout, I don't mind entering the trade if I see bullish trend in the lower time frames. Then expect the breakout, and usually that can be one of my best trades. So yeah, I think it's bullish. in terms of the price action also, this is also outside and inside. So when it breaks 1.39, you will see the big candlestick like this breakout. So let's see how it plays out. Okay, next is USD Swiss franc. USD Swiss franc has been ranging too. In terms of the very short term, it's bearish because it broke the weekly support. So you will see downtrend in the lower time frames. So yeah, I think I will just put arrow down like this and still monitor chart. The market has been resisted by the resistance area 0.9148, and now it has been bearish. So yeah, let me put arrow also. USD CAD, I put arrow up above 1.39. That's my expectation. Okay, next is AUD based pairs. So AUD USD is now ranging. It has been bearish because the market has been resisted by a descending trend line 3 times already. So technically it's bearish, but now looks like the market retracing a little bit. So like I mentioned last week, the target in this case is going to be on the weekly Kijun Sen 0.6586, and last week turns out to be bullish. So I think this week we will see another bullish bar and the market touches 0.6589, and we have potential pips of 75 to take. And also the market may break the Kijun Sen and reaches the yellow descending trend line. If that is the case, then the potential pips is going to be 159 pips. So we have a lot of room to trade. So I think the bottom line is that when you see bullish trend on AUD USD, buy will be the right call, but maybe not sell. All right, next one is AUD JPY. AUD JPY, just like pound JPY, the market has been resisted by the previous resistance level 97.70, and now it closed with a bullish bar but below the resistance. So I still keep my arrow up like this and still expect the market breaks the resistance because Kumo is bullish, Kijun Sen is bullish, and Tenkan Sen is also bullish, and Chikou span above the candles. Yeah, I think the market breaks the resistance and goes up, so I keep my arrow up like this. Okay, so next one is AUD-CAD. So this market is now becoming so tricky. It has been really tricky. I don't really trade AUD-CAD because it's a bit spiky market recently, but in terms of direction, there's none. Kumo is flat, Kijun Sen flat. The price between Kijun Sen, Kumo, Chikou span touching. So the best option is to stay away from this one. Okay, next is AUD Swiss franc. AUD Swiss franc has been in the descending P wave, as you can see, and as we have been mentioning that for the last couple of weeks. And I think the market will be resisted by the descending trend line, and because it touched 3 times, I think the market goes bearish. So target is on this support level, which is 0.5603. Yeah, so if I see downtrend this week, I will take a trade. But even if it goes bullish, I don't think I will take a buy. I think the market will be a bit choppy. So I keep my arrow down like this way. Okay, next is CAD-JPY. CAD-JPY is also bullish because Kumo is bullish, Senko span is up, Kijun Sen is up, Chikou span above the candles, the price above the Kijun Sen also. So I'm still waiting for the breakout of this inside. Now inside bar continues. So let's wait for the breakout of the inside. And when it does, I think the breakout will be significant. I think we will see a big bar, and you may be able to capture some nice pips on this one. So let's see how it plays out. Okay, so next one is CAD Swiss franc. CAD Swiss franc is now almost trending down because, like I mentioned last week, and I put arrow down like this because I was expecting the breakout of the support level 0.6460, and it happened last week. Technically speaking, if I zoom in like this, then the closing price last week has been below the support. So that means this week and onwards, I think it goes bearish. So that's one. And also, Kumo has been bearish. Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen down, Chikou span below candles. So I think CAD Swiss franc is bearish, and the only option for me to trade is to sell. I never buy in this situation. I only sell on this pair. So next is Swiss franc JPY. Swiss franc JPY has also been bullish now. Kumo is up, Kijun Sen is up, and Tenkan Sen both up, and Chikou span above candles. So the market actually reached 170, the round number. So the next target is going to be 171. 171 is a bit close, but let me put that level. So this is going to be the next target, 171 level. So it's bullish now. Okay, so that completes my analysis on these forex pairs on my watch list. So now let me move on to gold, WTI and index. And gold also. I will check gold first. XAUUSD. I have been looking for an opportunity to trade gold, but there's no opportunities. It's been ranging, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span touching, so there's no trend. I think I will delete the Y wave. I will delete arrow down because there's no more, and there's no more trends. Okay, so I will simply monitor and see how it plays out. If it breaks the resistance level of 2009.55, I think this is going to be a big bullish trend, but we will see. I don't think the breakout is going to happen this week or in the month of November. It may happen, so let's see. So next is WTI. So WTI has been bearish. So like I mentioned on this arrow down, I keep it because for me still it's bearish. After the breakout of this inside bar, it has been bearish. It broke the Kijun Sen, and now it's about to break the Kumo. So target is 66.92. Okay, I see one comment about WTI. What is your max stop loss? I don't trade WTI, so I am not really sure what stop loss to take. I only trade Forex, so I don't trade WTI. Okay, so now next one is indices. Okay, first Nikkei 225. It's bullish. It was actually bullish last week, and it's reaching again the all-time high of 34,000. It may reach this week, or it may break this week also. So we will see. Nikkei has been very strong. It's the all-time high now. Okay, next is Dow Jones. Dow Jones has been bullish also last week, and I think the market reaches 35,672 around this area in the month of November. So technically, I think it's bullish still. It's bullish. Okay, so then next one is so Nasdaq is also bullish. This one is now reaching the resistance level of 15,903. So as expected, it was bullish after the breakout of the descending trend line. So now I move my arrow up above the resistance, and now it's bullish. Kumo is nicely bullish and thick enough. It's been thick. And Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both bullish. Chikou span above the candles. So this is nicely bullish trend. I think this pair would be great. This market would be great to buy if it breaks the resistance level. Okay, so next is S&P 500. This market is also bullish. It has been bullish for the last 3 weeks. So I think this one also, it may reach the major resistance of 46.05. So now it's becoming bullish. But when it reaches the resistance, same to Nasdaq. Nasdaq, I think it breaks the resistance, but S&P may not. And the reason is because of the Ichimoku. Ichimoku line still flat, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen flat. And they were already dead crossed. In this case, although the market reaches resistance, most likely it won't break. Or even if it breaks, can be fake and closes below the resistance. When you see flat Kijun Sen, Kumo, Tenkan Sen, this is likely to seen. So yeah, my advice among the US indices is, I think Nasdaq is the best to buy. And then Dow Jones follows, then S&P 500. Okay, so next is Euro stocks. Okay, Euro stocks is now bullish also. It was bullish last week. However, overall it's range because Chikou span touching. And yeah, this is, I think the retracement happens at some point. Yeah, these 3 bullish bars is a bit too big as compared to other markets, the previous markets. So I think this is now overbought from this perspective. So I think retracement may happen, then finally goes bullish that direction. And it may take time. We never know how many weeks or months it consolidates after the new uptrend on this one. So yeah, Euro stocks has been bullish, but it may not continue is my opinion. Next is UK 100, FTSE 100. This one is completely ranging and there is no direction. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen flat, and Chikou span is almost touching. And this is called box range. The resistances and the supports are at the similar or same level. This is the box range. When it box ranges, then in terms of Ichimoku, Kijun Sen becomes the mid price. So whenever the market deviates from the Kijun Sen, it always comes back. Whenever it deviates from Kijun Sen, go to support level, it comes back to Kijun Sen. So in this pattern, what we can expect from now is, I think the market breaks the Kijun Sen in the month of November and reaches the resistance. And it just repeats. It just repeats until it breaks either direction. So for now, I think it's bullish trend. So I will mark up arrow like this way. Just to remember myself and for you also. Okay, so next is CAC France. CAC France is now, it's range still. Yeah, there's no trend. Yeah, after the breakout of the support level, 7069, it has been bearish. But then the market was supported by 6802. And now it's becoming bullish. So the market may reach to, I think, the descending trend line and see if it breaks or not. We will see. Okay, next is German 40. This market was also bullish, but overall is range. So we cannot expect this bullishness continues. I think retracement may happen, then finally goes bullish after that. And here's the Nifty chart. Nifty 50 is now bullish mode because it broke the inside. Like I mentioned for the last couple of weeks, I said we have to wait for the inside of a breakout. And it actually did. And not only that, Kumo is now bullish, Senkou span is up, Kijun Sen is also up, Chikou span above candles. So clearly it's bullish now. Yeah, it's bullish. Yeah, so whoever trades Nifty, I think buy will be the right call. Not ready to sell in the long term. Okay, next is Australia 200. This market is now range. Whenever I see the price within the Kumo, it's range. So no doubt, we cannot really expect which direction to go. So in this case, I come back next week and see how it plays out. Okay, and Hang Seng Index. Hang Seng is now still bearish, I think. Ichimoku Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span is below the candles. And it seems like the market has been resisted by the Tenkan Sen a couple of times before. So I think downtrend continues. So I keep my arrow down like this way. So that's my analysis on the indices. Okay, and as Philip says, let me also take a look at DXY, dollar index. DXY is now within the Kumo its range. But one thing that's true is that it's retracing to Kijun Sen. Kijun Sen is here, 103.45. So, and it's heading towards the Kijun Sen now. So it has been Y wave, like I mentioned on the yellow lines. It has been Y wave. So basically it's tricky market. Now Chikou span touching. Okay, Chikou span touching, so it's becoming range. So that means I think the market reaches Kijun Sen, then it's going to be within the Kumo still. So if the market breaks the Kijun Sen Kumo bearish, I think downtrend is possible. So let me just put arrow down like this way, below the Kumo, like this, and see how it plays out. Okay, so now let me cover Bitcoin, BTC USD, because I know some of you trade cryptos. I never trade cryptos, but just for your information. So like I mentioned last week, Tenkan Sen and Kijun Sen were together. And when they are together, that means overbought. And consolidation has to happen. And now exactly that's what's happening right now. So I think here Kijun Sen is flat, Tenkan Sen is up, and Senko span A is also bullish. And now it's retracing. I think it may retrace to 31,867 and may go up. Or if you draw the Fibonacci like this, then the market may retrace one of these Fibonacci levels, then bounce. But either way, I think for now it's retracing, so consolidating. So yeah, I don't think this is not really an ideal market to trade for me. If this is a Forex, I will never touch it. Wait for the retracement and push back and buy. That will be ideal, I think. Okay, that covered the whole market. So now let me cover news. We have some big news this week. So let me just get this news website. Just hold on. So we are getting towards the end of November now. Okay, so here is news website, and I'm using the one called fx3.com, and I will scan this week from the 20th to 24th, Friday. So Monday we have one big news, which is BOE's Governor Bailey's speech, and technically on Tuesday morning in Asian session there is RBA Governor Bullock's speech in Australia. And Tuesday also there is a CPI in Canada and FOMC minutes in the US. Wednesday 22nd we have another RBA governor speech in Australia, and also monetary policy report hearings in UK. And then also BOC's governor, Macron's speech in Canada. So we have lots of speech on Wednesday. And Thursday, the 23rd, we have lots of big news also. Germany and Euro has manufacturing PMI. And technically, on Friday morning in the Asian session, there is a retail sales in New Zealand. And also here, S&P Global Services PMI in the US. And that's it. So yeah, like this, we have lots of big news every day. This week also, well, actually not a lot, but times we have big news. So the best option is not to trade before the big news, because we never know which way it breaks, which way it goes when the news releases. So always better to come back after news and start to look for some opportunities. So that completed my whole analysis. So now let me check some comments and do some free talk. So again, today is the 19th of November, and I hope you're having a great weekend. So let me see, let me check some comments now. Zaitan, thank you for joining, good to see you. Dinesh, also good to see you. And Cole, good to see you too. All right, what are your thoughts on New Zealand JPY? Okay, New Zealand JPY. Oh, thank you for loving my videos. Thank you very much. Okay, so New Zealand JPY. All right, let's see. Oh, okay, so looks like this one was also resisted by here around this area, 89.95. Yeah, but it's still bullish, but this week may range. It may lose the bullishness and it may range because the closing price became below the resistance. So that means 89.95 area is really strong resistance. So that means the market may retrace this week and bounce on the Kijun Sen and goes up is likely to happen. So yeah, for now, this pair is not tradable. Okay, but Zorgias, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. And hold on, let me see. Okay, Marbozu says, hi Kay, got stopped out of a trade, but the charts show that the wick almost hit my stop loss, didn't hit by 6 pips. Trade placed near the end of New York session. I think due to spread. It was due to spread, you exited the trade. So yeah, towards the end of New York session, the spread becomes really wide. So if there's only 6 pips or so to the stop loss, I recommend to just exit and take some profit and leave. At least it's even if it's like 3-4 pips, you just take the profit and leave. I think that's better that way. Okay, Philip says, regarding JPY, all pairs are bullish except USD. So it's mainly USD weakness. Exactly, that's what BOJ wants. In these conditions, BOJ might not even have to intervene. That's true. That's true. Yeah, now USD JPY is going bearish. This is a weekly, but if you look at the 1 hour chart, for example, if you check the 1 hour, then it's already bearish. The price is below Kijun Sen and Kumo and Chikou span below candles. So in terms of 1 hour basis, I think the market goes bearish more. So yeah, sell will be the right call on USD JPY. Sorry, I forgot to share screen. Here we go. So again, this is USD JPY, and here's 1 hour. And you see that there has been a descending or reversing waves. So it's bearish. The price is below Kumo Kijun Sen, Chikou span below the candles in 1 hour. Okay, so let me see. Let me check some other comments. All right, Kevin, good to see you. Thanks for joining. And Gabrielle, good to see you too. What do you do if you have an open position on a pair that is about to receive big news? Then I close my trades and come back after big news. That's what I would do. Okay, Kokomelon says, hi Kay, I see all the Ichimoku breakouts are inside bar breakout. Oh, is it really? I don't think it's always, but I think you will see that often, I think. Yeah, but inside the breakout, you can see actually anywhere. It's really common. So yeah, inside the breakout or even outside the breakout is likely to happen, or a simple breakout. I-wave breakout may also happen too. All right, hello Mr. Fernandez, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. And good to see you here. MD, also good to see you. Okay, Y says, what is your max stop loss in gold? For gold, you can actually check the stop loss in MetaTrader and measure it. But basically, your stop loss should be above or below the previous low or high. Then that should be fine. Okay, so Aldo, thanks for joining. Good to see you. All right, and Philip says, don't forget the US will celebrate Thanksgiving on Thursday, so liquidity will be drop after Wednesday. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you very much for the information. Yeah, that's true. In holiday season, the liquidity volatility really decreases, so you may not be able to make profits in these times. That's true. All right, MD says, I am new in trade. Would you please suggest me how I can understand the support and resistance levels? If you possible, would you please send me a video link as well? I think I have support and resistance level video. You can actually search YouTube Forex support resistance levels. Then I think you can find some videos on my YouTube. Yeah, and when I do analysis, I draw support resistances, so you know how I draw them. And also trend line as well. I prefer the trend line to be yellow and support resistance level to be light blue like this, because this is just my color preference. Yeah, simple my color preferences. I don't like the red line, red color on the chart, because red means to stop, so it's a bit, you know, too vivid in my eyes. So I don't like red colors anywhere on the chart, basically. You know, red means, you know, danger, or like a psychologically like aggressiveness, or like blood sometimes. So it's really like yeah, that kind of feelings can unconsciously, you know, conveyed to your brain when you see something red. You know, when you go to like a restaurant, usually restaurants have a red color on the sign, and that's because people, when people see red sign, red color, they become aggressive. They produce adrenaline and they eat more. They have more hunger feeling, and that's why psychologically speaking, usually most of the signs uses like red color on the restaurants. So, but we can't be too greedy, too hungry to trade. We have to be less emotion in trading, and that's why we better avoid red color on the chart. Just my opinion, but yeah, I prefer that way. Okay, friend, thanks for joining. Good to see you. I shall highly thankful if you kindly give your feedback in platinum. Thanks. Okay, platinum. Let me see. I think I have it here under commodity. Okay, so here is platinum US dollar. Let me check the weekly time frame. Okay, platinum is now bearish. The price is below Kijun Sen, Kumo, Chikou span below candles, and the market has been on the descending, reversing waves. So this part was a descending P wave. then broke the descending period bearish, and after that became a reverse in a wave. So yeah, for me it's bearish. That support level is down here on 796.18. Yeah, okay. Okay, but Zorgia says, from experience, what percentage of market movement depends on technical balance and what percentage on fundamentals? I am not really sure how many percentages because I never studied that ratio. But in terms of my trades, I trade 100% technical for me. So, and I avoid taking trades on the fundamentals. So I think that's the better way to do it. Yeah. In terms of the market movement, it's not only technical and fundamentals. There's also the actual trades, government or companies and, big banks trade gold, trade USD, trade JPY, currencies they do every day. So not only the retail traders, but also these big traders and also fundamentals and also the actual trades are all into place in Forex, and that's how Forex market's moving. So yeah, there's not only one factor, but the most important is to follow trends, to first identify the trending market and follow it. That's the easiest and the most powerful way to make profits. Okay, Marbles says, do you prefer Mac or Windows computer for trading? I prefer Windows to trade. Yeah, because I was using MacBook when I was in Japan. And MacBook, I can trade, I can open TradingView. But in terms of MetaTrader, MacBook won't really work. And that's when I start to use mobile to trade. So yeah, I prefer Windows to trade. All right, Reza, thanks for joining. And Gabriel, you're welcome. Okay, so I think that completes the whole topics for today. So I think I will finish the live soon. And it's been exactly 1 hour now. Time to finish now. So looks like we have some trends. In the month of November, it has been still choppy, but we have some trends. So whenever you see trends, you analyze market and never jump in the market. Always look for the reasons to enter trades and reasons to exit trades. Never trade based on intuitions, never trade by the gut feelings, but all trades should be based on your logics and also based on your rational analysis. Otherwise, you won't be able to, trade. And also, what's more important is to make profits in the long run. So trading for me is like a marathon. It's not like a one-time, be rich quick scheme. As a trader myself for the last 10 years full time, now I can say it that we have to focus more into process than the result. Then the result will follow. So thank you very much, everyone. I hope you have the rest of your great weekend, and I hope to see you on the next one. So till then, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. All right, bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you very much.